Hey guys, this is Saurabh Nahari of Malwa Technologies, and in this video we will be unboxing the Moto G4 Play, which now comes under the Lenovo branding. And at the back side of the box you can see all the specifications, so you can take a look at it, but we will talk about it later in this video. The price mentioned on the box pack is 8,999 and you can get it for the same price. I'll leave the links in the description down below, so use my link, you won't be charged anything extra for that. And let's open the box pack and see what do we get inside the box. So inside the box we have the Moto G4 Play, which looks very similar to the Moto G4 Plus and the Moto G4, which was launched a month or 2 months back. Now inside the box pack here are some contents. So first we have the power adapter, which is a 5.2 volts and 2 ampere power adapter, so that is a nice thing. And you also get this USB to micro USB cable that will be used for charging as well as data syncing. The earphones are also included, which includes the standard earphones that are provided always by Motorola with a mic so that you can take some calls. You also get this 2800 mAh capacity battery, which is removable, so that's a very nice thing done by Motorola this time around. We get a bunch of booklets, so you can have a look at it in case you want to. Now let's take a look at the specifications of the Moto G4 Play. So this device comes with Snapdragon 410 processor, which is clocked at 1.2 GHz with Adreno 306 GPU. 16 GB of internal storage, 2 GB of RAM and 128 GB expandable, 5-inch 720p HD display, 8 and 5 megapixel camera, Android 6.0 Marshmallow, 2800 mAh capacity battery, dual SIM support, and VoLTE is also available on this device. Now taking a look at the device, this device actually looks very similar to the Moto G4 and the G4 Plus. It has got removable battery, which is a nice thing, and the display size is reduced to 5-inch. So that it can be used with single hand, so that's a very nice thing. Apart from it, most of the things are very similar, apart from some minor hardware changes that have been done on the Moto G4 Play. If we take a look at the front side of the device, we have a 720p 5-inch display, so not a full HD display over here. It looks very decent in my opinion. It comes with Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection on top. On the top we have a earpiece, which also acts as a speaker on this device, and a 5 megapixel front facing camera is present on the Moto G4 Play. Moving on to the bottom, we don't really have touch capacitive buttons. Instead we have 3 on-screen navigation keys, which includes back button, home button and the multitasking button. And at the bottom we also have a primary microphone. On the right side we have a power button, and below which is the volume control key. Both the buttons are quite clicky and tactile, and I would say that the power button is a little bit better compared to the Moto G4 Plus, because I had few issues with the button on the Moto G4 Plus. Now moving ahead, if we take a look at the top of the device, we have a 3.5mm audio jack, and moving on to the bottom of the device, we have a micro USB port that will be used for charging this device. Moving on to the rear side of the device, we have a soft touch back cover, and the back cover is removable. We will take a look at it later in this video. But we also have a secondary noise cancellation mic just above the camera, and the camera over here is an 8 megapixel camera with an LED flash, and this camera can shoot 1080p videos at 30 frames per second. And below the camera is the Moto Dimple, just like we have seen in the earlier Moto G series devices. Now removing the back cover off, you can insert the battery, which is included inside the box pack. But we do have SIM slots and a dedicated SD card slot, so you can see SIM 1 slot and a SD card slot is just above that, and next to that is the SIM 2 slot. Now let's insert the battery and power on the device, and let's take a look at the software of the device. So the software experience that you will get on the Moto G4 Play will be very stock like, and you don't really have any bloatware applications or tons and tons of customizations that has been done on the Motorola devices, so that's a very nice thing and I really appreciate that. If we take a look at the settings, you'll see that in About Phone, this device comes with Android 6.0 Marshmallow out of the box, which is a nice thing, and Motorola devices are one of the first devices to get new updates, so I really like that as well. Now if we take a look at the available RAM, you get around 1.2 GB of RAM free out of the 2 GB RAM that is present on this device, and you get about 11 GB of total storage out of that 16 GB of internal storage, and you can also use OTG pen drives and access all your files on the Moto G4 Play. Now moving ahead, let's take a look at the YouTube video playback. So overall, the output from the speaker was loud, but the display itself is not something great in my opinion. But stick around for the full review on my channel. And now let's take a look at the camera, and let's take a picture and see how it comes out. So as you can see that the shutter speed is decent enough, not something great. Let's take a look at the pictures. So the picture turned out to be quite good, I would say, but I will be testing it out in various different conditions. So stay tuned for the full review or the camera review of this device, and make sure you subscribe. It's free of cost, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, then definitely you should subscribe. This is the front facing camera, and even this looks pretty good in my opinion for now, but as I said earlier, I will be coming up with a dedicated camera review or a full review of this device, so stay tuned for that to know more about it. Now let's take a look at the benchmark scores. So the benchmark score for Geekbench 4 is 519 and 1342 for single core and multi-core respectively. If you take a look at the Antutu score, it is 28,756, which is decent in my opinion, not something great. If you take a look at the CPU application, this device comes with Snapdragon 410 and Adreno 306 GPU, and most of the sensors are missing on this device, and only we have 3-axis accelerometer, ambient light sensor and proximity sensor present on this device. So no gyroscope and no magnetometer. So that's a very bad thing done by Motorola. So yeah, that's quick unboxing of the Moto G4 Play. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, just give this video a huge thumbs up. That will be very helpful. And also make sure you subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos on this device as well as other devices. I will be coming up with more videos like gaming, camera review and full review of this device. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's free of cost. Also make sure you follow me on all my social media networks including Facebook and Twitter, where I am very active. And I will be sharing pictures that were clicked with the camera of this device on Twitter and Facebook. So make sure you follow me on Twitter and Facebook. The links will be in the description down below. And if you want to buy this device, I'll leave the links in the description down below. So do check them out. And that's it guys. This is Saurabh Nahar from Malwa Technologies. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.